What if your face is not aging because of time, but because of hidden tension deep inside your skull? What if your daily anxiety and your tired eyes share the same root cause? And what if one small habit inside your mouth could slowly help reverse both? At 25, many of us feel older than we should. We sleep enough, we buy skin products, we try face massages, yet our jaw feels tight, our cheeks look flat, and our eyes look heavy. The truth is, aging is not only about skin, it can be about structure. Inside your skull are 22 bones connected by soft joints called sutures. These bones are not frozen. They move slightly every day in a rhythm that helps circulate fluid around the brain. At the center sits the sphenoid bone, the master gear, that connects almost every major bone of the face. When stress keeps your nervous system in fight or flight mode, your jaw clenches, your tongue drops, your vagus nerve stays quiet, and this structure slowly compresses. In this video, you will understand how stress, tongue posture, bone remodeling, and even simple pressure signals like the piezoelectric effect and Wolff's Law connect to your face. Stay until the end to truly see aging in a new way, and if this opens your mind, when most people think about aging, they think about skin. They think about wrinkles, dryness, or gravity pulling the face down, but your skull is not a solid helmet. It is made of 22 bones joined together by small seams called sutures. These seams are not dead lines. They allow tiny movements. In fact, your head has a soft rhythm that expands and relaxes many times a minute, helping move cerebrospinal fluid around your brain and spine. At the center of this moving structure sits the sphenoid bone. It is shaped like a butterfly and touches the frontal bone of your forehead, the temporal bones near your ears, the occipital bone at the back of your head, and the maxilla that holds your upper teeth. That is why it is often called the master gear. When this central bone stays balanced, the face looks wide, lifted, and supported. But modern life places heavy load on this system. Long hours looking down at phones, forward head posture at desks, braces, dental work, even early life strain can slowly change alignment. The maxilla may drop slightly, the jaw may shift back, the sutures may lose some flexibility. This is structural aging, not surface aging. Creams work on skin, but they do not change bone support. When inner scaffolding weakens, the cheeks flatten and the skin folds more easily. Understanding this changes everything. Your face is not simply getting old. It may be adapting to long-term pressure and posture. Now let us look deeper, not at the bones first, but at stress. Your body has two main modes. One is fight or flight, called the sympathetic state. The other is rest and repair, guided by the parasympathetic system. In calm moments, your heart rate slows, digestion improves, and tissues repair. But many 25-year-olds live in constant alert mode. Notifications, deadlines, money pressure, social comparison, late-night scrolling, these keep the brain on guard. When this happens, the vagus nerve, which supports calm and recovery, becomes less active. This nerve travels from the brain down through the face, throat, heart, and stomach. It helps control breathing, heart rhythm, and even facial softness. When stress stays high, the jaw tightens without you noticing. The masseter and temporalis muscles, the main chewing muscles, become strong but short. Some people grind their teeth at night. Others press their tongue against their teeth or let it rest low in the mouth. Over months and years, this tension pulls the facial structure slightly downward and backward. The face may look longer, the chin may soften, The eyes may look more tired, not because of age, but because of muscle tension and nerve imbalance. Stress also shapes identity. If your baseline anxiety stays high, your face may hold a guarded expression. The nervous system and the face are deeply linked. When we calm one, we begin to soften the other. Now we come to the ancient lock itself. Long before modern tools, yogis observed that the tongue is not just for speech and taste. It rests inside a small but powerful space. The roof of the mouth has two parts, the hard palate in the front and the soft palate in the back. Many people have heard of mewing, which means gently resting the tongue on the hard palate to support posture. But the deeper practice, known as Khechari Mudra, or its simple form, Nabho Mudra, guides the tongue slightly farther back toward the soft palate. This small shift can change how the neck, throat, and even the hyoid bone under the chin are supported. When the tongue lifts, the lower face often feels lighter and more stable. There is also a physical reason this matters. Bone is not lifeless. It responds to pressure. This is called the piezoelectric effect, which means that when bone receives steady pressure, it creates a tiny electric signal. That signal tells bone cells, called osteoblasts, where to strengthen. This follows Wolff's law. Bone adapts to the load placed on it. Just like weight training can increase bone density in the legs, gentle upward tongue pressure may support the maxilla over time. The soft palate area is also rich in nerves linked to the vagus nerve and nearby glands, like the pituitary. By calming this area, you may support hormone balance and nervous system recovery. The ancient lock is not magic. It is simple pressure, simple posture, and steady. Now this becomes real in your daily life. The ancient lock is simple, but it must be done with care and calm focus. First, close your lips gently and breathe only through your nose. Nasal breathing warms and filters the air and naturally slows the heart rate. Then, place the tip of your tongue just behind your upper front teeth. This is the anchor point. Slowly slide the tongue along the hard palate until you feel the softer tissue in the back. Gently lift and rest the tongue there without force. This is the lock. You are not pushing hard. You are creating steady, light upward support. When you do this, the hyoid bone under the chin may lift slightly, the jaw may feel more supported, and the neck may feel longer. Over time, this gentle pressure may help keep the cranial sutures more flexible and allow the sphenoid, the central gear, to move more freely within its natural rhythm. This supports the inner scaffolding of the face rather than just the surface. But the deeper change is emotional. Each time you practice for 10 to 15 minutes, you send a signal of safety to your nervous system. The vagus nerve becomes more active. Stress levels may slowly reduce. Consistency matters more than intensity. Small daily signals shape long-term structure. You are not fighting age. You are building alignment, calm and steady support from the inside out. Aging is not your enemy. Time is not attacking you. In many cases, what we call aging is simply long-term stress written gently across the face. When the nervous system stays in fight or flight for years, the jaw tightens, the tongue drops, the breath becomes shallow, and the inner structure of the face slowly loses support. But the body is not fragile. It is adaptive. Bone responds to pressure. Muscles respond to posture. Nerves respond to signals of safety. When you understand that the skull is made of moving bones, that the sphenoid acts like a central gear, and that the tongue can influence posture, breathing, and even vagus nerve activity, you begin to see your face in a new way. The ancient lock is not about chasing perfection. It is about giving your body steady, calm signals every day. 10 to 15 minutes of gentle practice, nasal breathing, and relaxed focus can slowly support both structure and peace of mind. Youth is not just smooth skin. It is softness in the eyes, ease in the jaw, and safety in the nervous system. And that is something you can begin building today.